Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahushua.
I want to give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahushua,
Ba,
Ba, Ha,
Ka,
Rakah, Wadash.
That's the Holy Spirit, man. Man, with the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
And, we just come with this lesson. It's like double honor to the elders, the apostles, great men, right? Who will teach well, being great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. And peace and blessings to the brothers on the fourth wind. But sincerely, man, that great song.
Okay.
All right? But we just going to the purpose of faith, man. All right? Because the time that we're coming in is almost close to the hour of temptation, man. All right, which is the mark of the beast, man. All right? Lord, when we have the spirit on us, man, to say the hell with that chip, man.
Okay.
All right? Even to the point we got to taste death, man. All right? Be models of the truth. But we gotta also have faith in how about Shema Shah that he gonna deliver us, man. All right. But I got like some examples to show the faith, man. Like I said, it's a rock, man. Timothy, and anyone ever call upon you, how about Shema Shah, and what's the boundary, man? All right, no. All right, because every time you call on that name, man, all right, he can come through. Because he said, what? My name is a strong town, man. Why don't you run to it and it's safe?
That's right.
All right. So you gotta have that faith in you. How about Shema Shah, man? Because he able to do it, man. But it's on our faith, man. All right, because it's already stamped with him. All right, it already stamped with you. How about Shema Shah that things can happen. Just call on that name, man. All right. Brother, how you gonna get into it?
Okay, cut. All right, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 3. Starting at verse 5. That at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye shall fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king hath set up.
Right, and going to our time, man. All right, which is that mark of the beast, man. All right, they gonna want us to bow down and take that chip, man. All right. Go ahead, bro.
Cut. It says, and whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Right. See, at the same time, man, if you don't bow down to the beast, guess what? Esau got all types of guillotine. All right, he got all types of torture. All right, that he gonna use, man. But for the people that don't want to take that chip, man. All right, he gonna try to scare you in the way he can. He try to take that chip, man.
Right.
But guess what? We're gonna have the faith of how about Shema Shah upon us, but we're gonna have that spirit, man. You're gonna send the hell with that chip, man. All right, do what you gotta do, goddamn, because I'm coming back anyway. Put you in slavery.
God,
right?
Also, Esau gonna try to use brothers' family members too, man. He may try to use your mother, your wife, your children. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do things to try to provoke you to take that chip. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To conform to his way. But that's where you have to keep the faith, keep the trust in your Yahweh Shema Shah. He gonna get you through it no matter what. You know?
Right. Yeah, Esau gonna try to put that pressure on you. That's what that fiery furnace is, man. It represents affliction, you know. So Esau, like the brother said, he gonna have all type of scare tactics to get you to bow down and worship him and accept that mark of the beast, you know, which is that RFID microchip, man. You know. Also, it ain't just affliction either, because Esau gonna first, before he afflict you, he gonna set it up, he gonna advertise it, he gonna make it look good, you know.
Yeah.
He gonna use persuasiveness before he use pressure, you know. But still, hey, the elect ain't gonna bow down, bro. All right, it says there are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
Right, and that's going to us too, man. Alright, that's going to the true man of the Lord on this side, man. Alright? He's not going to worship the mark of the beast, man. He's not going to worship Esau at all, man. Alright? And that's the same way the prophets was back then, man. Alright, they'd rather taste death than serve the other gods, man. Right? Because they knew they had the prayer of Yahweh Shema Shah.
God, like all these different religions here in America, those are the same gods coming back, man. Baal, you know, Caesar Borgia, you know, Jesus Christ, which is Serapis Christos, you know, damn Egyptology, worshiping the damn woman and shit, you know what I'm saying? All these different religions, Islam,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Hey, those gods were ultimately set up by the deceiver, man, you know, which stems out of the Roman Catholic Church. You know, all the religions really come out of the Roman Catholic Church, man. All right, and you know who the Romans are? That's Esau, you know. All right, verse 13. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king.
Yeah, he got his feelings, like that. You know, that's got his feelings. He got mad. You know, like, who don't want to back down to the enemy? You know, he got real mad, upset. You know, go ahead,
It says, then, Salah, verse 14, Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, it is true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up?
Right, but Esau gonna be trying to say in that day, power of temptation. Do you not want to take the chip? You know, do you not want to eat? Do you not want to be free, so to speak? You know, go ahead, right?
Now, if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a fiery furnace. And who is that? Power that shall deliver you out of my hands?
Right, see, he said out of his hand. I'm gonna put him in power. All right, how about Shema Shah? So he said, who is that power that gonna deliver you out of my hand? Which is how about Shema Shah, man? That's who gonna deliver out of the so-called white man's hand, man. When time comes, when that pressure is tight, man. All right, when he ain't got nothing to do but either take the chip or give him the spirit, man. Alright, but how about Shema Shah, the faith, man? Because this is the purpose of having faith, because everything really more time, but revive learning, man. Alright? So we gotta have faith in the time that's coming, man. There's the knowledge that we still be at our time, man. Knowing these things that happen to the prophets of old, man, is a faith boost of this time that we coming in. You know?
Kind, just to add to the point I wanted to bring out in this precept. The same thing, that's how you know that America is Babylon all over again, man. They do the same thing now. That shit ain't nothing but the national anthem. When you hear the music, they want you to basically give reverence, honor, bow down, you know. And what you got going on? You got Jake being persecuted because they refusing to stand up for the national anthem, man. You know? Because what happens when the national anthem come on? They start playing the music, they start singing, and then they automatically expect the whole world to stand up. You know what I'm saying?
Hand over your heart.
Yeah, you know, and give reverence. you know, and give reverence to this stupid ass system, man. You know, and especially Jake, you know, cause that shit wasn't written for us anyway. You know, this shit actually, the national anthem actually condemns Jake, man. You know, which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, it's completely making mockery of you. You know, but they want you to remain ignorant. You know, and look at them like they're some sort of power, some sort of God in the earth, man. You know, that's why you are persecuted. That's why you are. That's why you are punished. You know, like Colin Kaepernick, they took that man's livelihood, man. That was his career. You know, and they coming down on all those Jakes who got those positions. This further let you know that you're just a slave, man. You know. All right, you want me to jump down or keep going? I just keep going. All right, verse 16. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
Right. There ain't nothing to talk about. Really. No, there ain't nothing to talk about. You know, commercial now. Ain't no going on. So really what nothing to talk about. Like how the prophet was talking.
If it be so, our power, all right?
Yeah, if it be so, man. Because it was up to you how about Shema Shop, man. They do that. So if it be so, man, not on their time,
Right.
How they want to do it. He said if it be so, man, Lord willing. Like we say, Lord willing, we be able to do this. Lord willing this. Back then, they said if it be so, man. Because it was up to you how about Shema Shop.
And which further shows you that they had already proved, they had already settled it in their minds that, well, you know, if we got to be persecuted for serving our power, then so be it. You know, if we have to face death, so be it. You know, But if it be the will of our power, He gonna deliver us out of this. We ain't worried about it, but. The thing about it is, we prepare either way. That's how strong they faith. That's how strong our faith gotta be.
You're gonna say it in the next precept.
God, it says, if it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and He will deliver us out of thine hand, O King.
Right, you tell them straight up. You know, my man, hey, now about Shema Shaka will deliver us, man. You know, and you gonna see. You know?
But if not, be it known unto thee, O King, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship thy golden image, which thou hast set up.
That's how we're gonna come to Esau, goddamn. We're just trying to take that chip, man.
That's right.
Alright? We ain't taking the chip, man. Do what you gotta do. Here we go. You know what I'm saying?
Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury.
The boy got hot. You know, he was full of fury, man. He got hot. He got real mad and upset. You know, he was hollering, you know.
And the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Right, like they became real enemies. Like, oh yeah, you said you ain't gonna do this? Oh no, you know, so.
Yeah, that infuriated King Nebuchadnezzar. You know how Jake gets so mad, his facial expression, his countenance on his face just completely changed. You can say like, man, you can tell he mad.
Yeah, he mad.
He pissed off. You know, start getting all the wrinkles and shit in their forehead and nose snaring up and shit. You know, that's how Nebuchadnezzar had turned against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. But it says, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heat. So he heated the furnace up 7 times hotter than he normally do. Shit, turn that shit up. Got something for their ass. You ain't gonna serve my God. You ain't gonna bow down. Alright. Put some fire to your ass. See how you gonna feel about this. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Right?
And to
He said he called the mighty men, the most mighty men. I ain't know what, Jake ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Jake ain't going out to fight, man. Alright, so he had to call the most mighty men, the strongest and the biggest ones he had to go bear the prophets up.
God, that's how Esau gonna do us, man. You know, after the famine of the word, you know, Lord willing, hey, the next 2 months the internet gonna be shut down. You gonna see these camps, and see that's what's gonna really make Esau mad. You know, make his ass like Nebuchadnezzar. Then he gonna start sending them goddamn agents after us to martial law and shit out on the street to shut down us preaching the word, man. You know, and then it's gonna get so bad, shit. They gonna start coming to our houses, coming and snatching us out of our houses, man. You know, they gonna be looking for us, bro. You know, but guess what? We ain't gonna bow down. You know, we ain't gonna bow down, bro. We gonna take whatever coming to us cheerfully, man. You know, because we understand what's at stake. It says, and these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose walking in the midst of the fire.
That's right. So how showers in the midst of it, man. All because of their faith, man. They're willing to die to serve Yahweh Shema Shai, not to serve other gods, man. Like what the hell, you know? They had the faith that Yahweh Shai Yahweh Shema Shai gonna deliver them anyway out of it. You know, they just had to be tried, man. Alright, and this is a faith booster for the brother in the truth, man. Alright? When Esau say, I can get your head on that guillotine and tie you up, and all you see is, you know what I'm saying, that sharp blade, you know, you gotta have that faith, man, kind of Yahweh Shema Shai, and he gonna deliver you. And soon that blade drop, our ass gonna be right there to stop it. It won't even work no more, you know? It's just all about the faith.
I see 4 men loose.
Right, and that was Yahweh Shai, man, in the midst of that fire with them, man.
Walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High.
Right, which is who? Yahweh Shema Shai. That's right. Alright, and the time we coming in, he gonna be the same way, man. You know?
Alright, it says, then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High Power, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire, and the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors being gathered together, saw these men upon whose body the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their head singed, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them.
Right, that's the spirit, man.
God, that's, hey, the fire didn't even touch them at all. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't even
smell like smoke.
Didn't even smell like smoke.
Man, hey, that's the power. Yeah, that's the power we serve, man.
Right,
That show you how powerful, hey, that spirit of faith is, man. You know, when you got that faithful spirit, they show you how Most High work things out for you, man. You know, shit, you could be in the car with Jake ass smoking a cigarette, goddamn, your clothes gonna smell like smoke all goddamn day. You like, shit, man, I smell like a fucking cigarette.
Go to a bar or something, man, where they smoke.
Where they smoking.
Man, shit
Come out there, motherfucker, until you wash them.
Until you wash them.
That shit gonna stay in your clothes until you wash your shit, man. You know? And just think about, man, they was in a furnace, man. You know? They were in a fiery furnace and didn't even smell like smoke. Hey, that's the power of Yahweh Shemi Havashah, man. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who hath sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him and have changed the king's word.
See? Alright, he said, blessed is he, man. Alright, because what? Yahweh Shema Havashah sent the angel down, which was he was in the midst. Alright, and saved him, man. Alright, how much more us, man? Alright, we put in the same work, man.
And that's when just like Nebuchadnezzar, he saw the power, you know, he knew that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was men of the Lord.
That's right.
That's gonna happen again, man. Because Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego represent the elect, man. Okay?
That's right.
And y'all gonna know that who the true men of the Lord are in a minute. Y'all gonna know because that stamp gonna be on the true men of the Lord, which is the apostles, elders, starting with Apostle Hall down to the least brother, man. Alright? A great millstone. You gonna know that we are the true men of the Lord, man. You know?
Bro. And that's the way the Most High gonna be able to show his power too. You know, at the same time. You seeing brothers getting delivered out of situations where you know they supposed to die, you know what I'm saying? And the Most High just bring them through and they not even shook.
Yep.
You know, they still praising it, you know, Yahweh Shemi Havashah, still praising our power.
Right, because we see it and we believe it because we have faith.
God.
But 2/3 of our people, you know, y'all don't have the faith, man. So when y'all see us out on the highways and the hedges, it looks foolish to y'all. And at the same time, it looks like a fearful thing. You know, y'all afraid. Y'all afraid to stand out before the so-called white man. Y'all scared to stand up for Yahweh Shemi Havashah, you know, and not bow down to this white man system, you know. Y'all scared to call him out on his bullshit, man.
Yeah, they got fear in the wrong thing. Instead
Right.
of you having fear in Yahweh Shemi Havashah, you got fear in the so-called white man and his power.
Con.
You know?
And that's why y'all look at us the way y'all do, you know. But we got faith, man. We see it every day. The Most High always give his men, you know, hope. You know, he gonna give you a sign and show you, I got you, man. Whether it be, hey, like we always catch the 144 exit. You know, we looking at the numbers. We looking at certain, even when we out on the highways and hedges, man. The police fear us, man. You know, it ain't a fear like they afraid of us, like, you know, physically. But it's fear also mean respect. They respect us, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't even be trying to harass us or nothing, bro. You know? That's their heads, you know? But okay. It says, and have changed the king's word and yielded their bodies that they might not serve nor worship any power except their own power, Yahweh Shemi Havashah.
Right, so he said change his word because what he said in the beginning, who is thy power that can deliver me out of my hand? That's how he changed his word, man. When they were delivered out of Nebuchadnezzar's hand, man. Not the will, but Yahweh Shemi Havashah, man.
God.
You gotta
Huh? All right, this is the book of Luke, 21 and 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons.
And this going back into like how they just did, he said Shadrach and Abednego, man. You know, they was brought up before the kings, man. All right?
Being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
Right, see? When you have about Shema Shah name, man. All right, because look, we ain't gonna bow down to the image, man. All right, we gonna worship the how about Shema Shah.
That's right.
You know?
And it shall turn to you for a testimony.
That's right.
Right. And that's what it is, man. You know, when we go through this hell that's coming and we are delivered up out of it, it's gonna be a testimony to the whole world who we were. You know, the fiery trials and afflictions, you know, being brought before kings and being persecuted. Every brother that's of the elect is going to have his own testimony, man. You know, which is basically their story of what they went through, like a testimony, their test, a tale of their test. That's what a testimony is. It's gonna be a tale of their test. You know, the whole world gonna know what the elect went through. You know, every member of the 144,000 gonna have a testimony, man. You know, and the whole world gonna know, man. You know, because Yahweh Shai gonna put us on high, man. We gonna, Lord willing, we those men. Hey, we gonna be known. That's why when you look up that word legend in the etymology, it say the life of the saints, man. You know, because we gonna have that testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. You know,
that's gonna be that glory.
That's gonna be that glory.
Yeah.
It says, "Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer."
Right, and going back to what he said like a minute ago, he said, "What? You got not careful to answer then this matter, man."
God.
All right, so it was already understood, man. But this time, he say, "Don't even think about what you gonna say, man." All right, because he gonna put the spirit on me.
That's
Say
right.
what you got to say.
That's right.
All right, like fuck the devil.
That was like, hey, we don't know what to tell you, but we ain't finna bow down to this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit. I don't know what to tell you, King, but we ain't finna do that shit.
Yeah.
You know. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist.
That's the one. That's the cold spirit to have, man.
That's what pissed Nebuchadnezzar off.
That's right, because he gave Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego the spirit what they gonna say, and they cut him.
Because really, you ain't gotta say nothing. Because if you not fearful, that pisses a king off. That pisses a tyrant off. That you don't fear his power. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, like Yahweh Shai.
God.
He didn't even care.
He didn't even
But
care.
I'm talking, he was like, hey, you know, ain't nothing to say.
Let it be done.
Let it be done.
You know,
What you gotta do.
what you gotta do. You know, so we really not gonna have to say nothing, man. You know, simply because the scripture says so. But when you really think about it, if the spirit is on you, I mean, what is it to say?
Yeah.
You already know this gonna happen.
Yeah.
You already you like if you really believe Yahweh Shai and you locked in on these prophecies. That's why I say wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times. Stable means that you under control. You know, you not you're not wobbly. You're not faint-hearted. You're not panicking. You know, you just you composed.
Yeah.
You composed like shit. Whatever, man. Let's go.
Yeah, like you say, that bring fear on the heathen, so that bring that anger out of them. You know, man, what's wrong with him? He ain't scared. They confused.
Oh, you ain't scared, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody running behind.
But then baby, you have my small shop, man. I was standing bold like a lion, man.
That's right, bro. It says, and ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death.
That's right, man. We betrayed it, man. We already know this, man. All right? We just got to settle it in our hearts, man. Settle it in our minds, man. Then we're going to go do this, man. All right? That's the purpose of faith, man. We need scripture, man. To know.
And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
Right, and which we are, and we still live, man. All right? But you how about Shabbat Shah, man?
But there shall not a hair of your head perish.
Right, man. It's not going to happen to us, man. Because look, we're going to have the hedge of you how about Shabbat Shah around us, man. All right? The spirit, bro.